Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Luke's View, and today I'm going to be showing you how goals will instantly limit your procrastination and make you way more productive in your day-to-day life. Let's get right into it. So procrastination is a very big barrier for us, and it's what stops us from doing what we truly want in our day-to-day life, right? Our brain loves to get instant satisfaction and enjoyment, right? That's why social media is such a popular thing because, well, this thing right here gives our brain instant enjoyment, right? Even though we know we need to be getting work done, for our brain, doing 4 hours of work straight doesn't seem as enjoyable as actually just going on social media. So I'm going to be teaching you guys the ways that you guys can stop that and give you an exact little plan on how I do it and how it's worked for me to stop procrastination and become more productive in your day-to-day life. So as you guys know, I'm very big on goals. Me and my dad have a company together called High Frequency Habits where we teach all about goals, right? And so a goal is very, very important, right? When you drive out your driveway, you know where you're going, right? You don't just say, I'll just drive around west all the time, right? Well, if you can keep going west and west and west, you'll never get anywhere. That's the same thing with your life, right? Some people say, well, I just want to make more money. That's not a very good goal. You don't know exactly how much money do you want to make? Do you want to make $100,000 a year? Do you want to make $1.9 million a year? What does that look like? What are you going to do with that money, right? So goals are super important, and I think we can use goals in our day-to-day life, right? You have different types of goals. You can have a 5-year goal, a 1-year goal, a 6-month goal, a 1-month goal, but we're going to be talking about day-to-day goals, and that will help you stop your procrastination and become more productive in your day-to-day life. So actually the thing that will make you more productive isn't anything new. It's not a new app or subscription. It's not a new software or anything. It's not a new course or teaching. It's actually been around for a very, very long time, and that's to-do lists. You might be wondering, Luke, how do to-do lists affect my day-to-day life, and how does it make me more productive? And I'll tell you right now. So what I do to make sure I have the most productive day is the night before, right before I go to bed, I'll go on my phone or on a notebook, and we'll talk about more later on how you can create your to-do list, but I'll go on my phone or notebook and type out what I want to accomplish the next day. Okay, so maybe for today, I wanted to start a Facebook group that I've been needing to start for quite some time for Just Start, right? I need to film this video right now, and I need to post this photo on Instagram, okay? That's a small to-do list, right? But it's a to-do list, right? So I wrote that out the day before on what I need to do. Now, when I woke up in the morning, I knew exactly what I needed to do the next day to make sure I had the most effective day. And so right when I woke up, 15 minutes later, I was already super excited about my work, and I was already working away. And I had a super productive day today. I'm already filming this video. And so for me, that created a lot of productivity. And I'm like, I need to share that with my community. I need to share it with my followers. And so here's my step-by-step guide on how you can create the most productive day using to-do lists the way I do it. So step 1, create a to-do list. And now the to-do list it has to start somewhere, right? Maybe you have to figure out what to-do list is more effective for you. Is that an app on your phone? Is that a notebook? Is that a calendar? Is that whatever that may be? It has to work for you, okay? Now I've tried different methods. I've tried the notebook method, which worked really good. I'd wake up in the morning and sit down at my desk for about 10 minutes and write down, what do I really need to accomplish today, right? It's a very important thing to know, right? So the notebook method worked really good. But the one that I find to be a little bit more effective, since my writing is kind of slow and I don't get my ideas down on paper as fast as I'd like to, is just by using my phone or computer. Now there's different apps that you can use on your phone. You can use a note-taking app. I use an app called Drafts. It's a quick-taking app. But you can also use apps that are more meant for to-do lists, maybe like Apple Reminders or Todoist. Those are great apps. I've used Todoist as well, and it's nice because you can have different categories for what you need to do in your life. So maybe you have weekly things. Okay, so every week I have to water the plants, every week I have to call my mom, and every week I have to go check in on a certain project at work, right? And then you can have your daily tasks, right? You can write those in. But just have some sort of place to keep your to-do list that is safe and you know where it'll be, and that it creates enjoyment for you when you're creating that to-do list. Step number 2 is getting prepared. Now, you have your to-do list, what app you're going to use. Now you actually have to create the do list. I find it works really best the night before to get that started. And I also find getting my workspace and setup all prepared for when I wake up the next morning, because when you are waking up, the more things that get in the way of you getting right to work is what slows you down and causes more procrastination. So for example, if I leave my desk to go to bed, right, and it's messy, there's cups and cameras and everything's kind of half charged and everything is messy, right, well when I come down there the next morning and there's a whole mess that's going to take me 20 minutes to clean up, that automatically slows me down. I'm like, oh, I really don't want to have to do this. I'm putting this off because I got excited to do work. I didn't get excited to clean, right? So doing that the night before is really important. So clean your desk, clean your workspace, clean your environment so you have a nice workspace to work in, because the workspace is very, very important to have productivity. And then also the night before, I'll figure out, okay, what are the top 5 things I need to get done the next day? Whether they're big or small, maybe I know I need to call a certain friend, I need to edit a video, I need to edit some photos and post them, I need to start a Facebook group like I was saying, and maybe I need to follow up with someone to create a podcast episode, right? Those are 5 things, right? There's some bigger ones and there's some smaller ones, but that's what I need to do in my life and my day-to-day life. Now step number 3 is actually doing those things, right? If you have a notebook or something open, I recommend having it somewhat close to you so you can just open it up, right? A to-do list app is great because if you have it on your home screen, open up your phone, look at the app, say, okay, I crossed out this one. It's very satisfying for your brain to see a task crossed out. You're like, boom, I only have 4 tasks left. What's the next one? Oh, I have to call that friend. I'll do that right now, right? Coming up with those tasks and actually doing them and following up is super important. Now the last step 4 is congratulate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back at the end of the day saying, hey, I completed my tasks, I completed my goals, and I had a very productive day. Good job, me, right? It's good to give yourself self-gratitude and self-compliments because it just gives yourself a lot of positivity. That is great, right? No one dislikes positivity, and then that creates a nice work environment for you. So I hope this video helped you on how to become more productive and defeat procrastination. It's worked for me many times, and I keep doing it all the time, right? And the thing is too, you're gonna have some days where you're not the most productive. I've had days recently where I'm not the most productive as I'd like to be, and that's okay. We're human beings. We're not always gonna be perfect. We're gonna have some of those days where we're not where we want to be. We're not doing what we exactly want to do. We're not gonna be acting like ourselves. And that's okay. You have to accept that. If you punish yourself for not doing that, that just creates your brain a more negative work environment. So your brain wants to procrastinate more, because if you don't do it, your brain's like, oh, this is stressful, right? But you have to create a way to where you have a goal, you have a system in place so you know what you need to get done that way, and you have some self-discipline for yourself, right? You need to get this done today. This is what's getting done, and writing it down really gets engraved in your brain. So that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Since I've given away lots of great knowledge today, I hope you guys can subscribe and leave a like. It really helps me and lets me know that you guys enjoy these videos and you find them helpful. So that's it for now, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!